All right, we got a little time to practice, so we just thought, you know what? Why don't we play a little Mario 64? What the heck happened? Why don't we practice a little bit, I guess is what I meant to say. Hold on. I'm trying to go full screen on my preview window. How does somebody go? Corey was like, you just right-click full screen. All I see is right-click exit full screen. Sometimes you just move your mouse out of the way, and then it does it for you. Okay. What the heck? There you go. So to get red coins, this is not what you do. Okay. Hold on. Don't you have to hit the button to get red coins? Am I losing my mind? I thought you had to hit the button. No, you just immediately turn around? How am I supposed to get that, though? You hit the button and turn around. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. You go, yeah? You go, yeah? You wait for this? Is going slow part of your plan? Side flip away? Okay, good start. Try again. People are like, oh lord. It's literally, people begged for practice for like 2 weeks. So you don't get it right on like the second try, people were like, oh my god. What the hell? Just give it a second. We'll be pogging up in no time. Remember boing? Now this is where I always lose it. I'm like, because I don't, that's the coin that I find hard to get. I think that's the hardest coin in the red coins. Excuse me? How is one supposed to get that coin? Some unpious haters in here. So true. Run off, the block stops you. Ooh, so true. Do you side flip off of it after that? Okay, that sounds right. If you walk up to the fire, the hitbox is smaller. How about that? How about that? Don't grab that, you piece. Side flip back. This is gonna take some practice, man. You come off of this. Run off. Side flip me! That's fine, we'll take that. Then you come up. You go on the elevator. Once up the elevator. What am I doing? Psycho camera? That's fine. Honestly, getting shocked by this is honestly good for you. It's actually, it speeds up the speed run. Psycho camera, confirmed. Psycho camera, confirmed. He's one of probably the best to ever do it, if I had to guess. Jump back to this. You know what? It's a little slower. You guys sure this is faster? Then the easy part. He's done it? You grab this. You fall down here. There it is. Look at that. Insane. Actually unbelievable. Okay, run it back. Walk up. Switch your camera. Don't bump into that, ideally. Do this. Sub 20 incoming. I'd probably guarantee it on our next run. We'll just do a little walking here. Good landing. Take it straight across, then do a quick jump. Oh, you know what? We can silly kick up that. That's fine. I'll live with a silly kick there. Woo, 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 woo. I mean, I gotta step up my game now that Mouth's playing, too. Like, Mouth is a gamer, dude. He's already at a sub 40. He started his speedrun like 2 days ago. Unbelievable. That's gonna happen a lot, probably. That's gonna happen a lot. Yeah, I don't know what it... I've got to learn how to do BLJs from Mouth. Like, somehow he's just insane at BLJs. You gotta stall that jump a little bit. That's not a good start. Traditionally, this replaces elevator clip. I think, look, I don't know if this is true. I mean, I know that's true, don't get me wrong. But I feel like I personally could find a star for me right now that is slower than elevator clip. But I guess you can't replace Dire Docks, huh? Help. What's this sound? Why is the sound so cursed? What are you doing? You're just running off the edge. I don't know, my frames are not supposed to screw up on this section. Oh my god, I thought I had you. Okay, pull the long jump back, then make sure you tap in. There you go, that's speed, bitch. I mean, baby. Sorry, I said the B word. Whatever, that's fine. Honestly, in many speedrunners in the discords that I'm in have been saying that it's actually just faster to grab the edge there. But it hasn't been tested tool assisted yet, which is part of the problem. A lot of people are not willing to like incorporate that into their speedruns until they find out if the TAS data bears it out. The TAS hasn't figured out how to do it yet. That's also true. It's called Improv, sweetheart. Watch some Drew Carey sometime. Thank you. Not gonna see Squeaks do it like that, that's for sure. Take a second, line it up. Textbook. I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, you can't do it like that. Gotta do it like that. What are you doing? I'm coming over here. I am crushing your head. Okay, try it. That, dude, that, it felt better. It felt better. What the heck? I tried the gift subs, but they took it away from iOS. Due to Apple's new privacy changes, it's not legal for Twitch to know what streamers you watch. It's no longer possible for Emmett Shear, the CEO of Twitch, to know that you're a tier 3 sub to Northern Lion, which is fine. I embrace that. I'm not gonna cry like Mark Zuckerberg and say that it's killing my ability to run a business. We're just gonna improvise, adapt, and overcome. Just like Jeff Probst. Keep up the good work. Thank you, thank you. I'm okay. Don't jump to the cheese, jump to the white. So true. So like this. Smoother. Dude, honestly, are you Neutrogena? Because I'm feeling clear, clean, and under control. Oh, the other white one. Hey, maybe that's why, like, instead of just calling it by, like, a completely ambiguous name, because there's, like, duplicate colors and, like, half of the stage is white, maybe that's why we, like, you know, God gave us the ability to use as many words as we wanted to denote with specificity the exact object you're referring to. I'm actually insane. Most people would watch a video to learn. Yeah, well, most people, give me a second here. Most people eat at Burger King 3 times a week. So I'm not most people, okay? I eat at McDonald's 3 times a week. There's a difference. That's not true. The legal team would like to let you know the streamer is not endorsing consuming the food of the McDonald's Food Corporation. Approved? Approved strategy? Not approved strategy. You spell different. Look, we really should be learning how to do things the right way. But I actually have like a smaller attention span than most Zoomers. If a tutorial is Like, if doing a task takes a minute, I'm willing to watch a 30-second tutorial about it. If doing a task takes a minute and there's a 60-second tutorial, I'm like, okay, maybe if I'm in a pinch. If doing a task that takes a minute requires a 10-minute tutorial, we're in for, there's no chance. I'd rather just fail for 2 hours. You did your taxes in February, though? Yeah, but that's just because I thought yesterday was going to suck anyway because I was going to get the vaccine side effects. Instead, I should have recalled that I'm built different and no vaccine ever created by man can have a negative impact on me. So I thought, you know, might as well knock it out. That's fine. This is called damage boosting, sweetheart. You ever patched a bike tire? No, honestly, I cycled enough that I should have learned how to patch a bike tire, but I just relied on never getting a flat tire or never getting my tube popped. And honestly, it totally worked out. I've never run into the issue. I'm Dutch and I barely know? Yeah, see? There's a Dutch person in chat that barely knows. So, like, how am I supposed to know? Wait one cycle. Land on it. Send it. Come back. Land on the other white platform. Speed difference, skill difference, speed difference, skill difference. Is that the strat? Is that the strat? Yes, that's it. Okay. See, I've seen people do it. But honestly, like, my Mario Fu is, like, a little bit off right now. Because, like, the only person I follow that still plays this game, well, Mouth, but he's live at, like, 6 a.m. my time when I'm getting that 30-minute Sam Yo Motown experience. But is Squeaks. And Squeaks does a lot of 70-star runs. So I don't always get to see the Bowser Red coins in the limited time that I have available to me. Hey, Devisor. Thank you for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Thank you. That's not Cobium. You do a lot of... Every time I join, you do the star that's like, hey, by the way, watch this star. It's easy if you're good. And then it's like a series of 500 super precise jumps to get red coins on, like, Tiny World or, you know, Wet Dry World, whatever the heck it's called. I have no confidence right now. Never mind. I look at this clutchness. I think most people just long jump from here, but I'm not most people. Quick reset. Insane. You can't silly kick up that. No! That wasn't my real voice. That was an imitation of what somebody who was bad at the game would sound like when they did that. Speed. I'm even gonna watch the cinema because I thought I might have been a 112. That's not good. Also, don't worry about the camera for a second. It's in the mental hopper. It's in the priority queue. Great start. Okay, you know what? Who's going Dan Cam? Dan's a character, man. I can't believe that he is gonna start doing Bowser blindfolded to try to prove a point that's obviously just not true. Like, he still thinks, even though he can't think this, like, even though thinking this makes no sense, please, he still thinks that it's random, like, it's not a skill-driven thing to throw Bowser. So, in spite of that, he has his own unique camera trick that he tries to use, but let's not worry about that logic too much. But then he started to do it blindfolded because he thinks it doesn't matter. I mean, you might be like, hey, NL, you're one to talk, you're practicing in like a suboptimal fashion right here. I acknowledge that 10 times out of 10. Like, this is a learning experience that could probably be streamlined and optimized. But like, I mean, at least I'm not doing that. Can you just do a silly kick? Imagine if he gets a 3-0 blindfolded, though. The problem is, like, that would be the worst thing. Because if it happened, like, the second time he did it, he would never be able to reconcile the fact that it could just be luck. He would always be like, that one time, it worked. This is not fast, but that's okay. Going fast is for haters anyway. This is pretty quick. I'll just be dead if that's cool with you. He's all on stream today. He said he legitimately feels like he has more control when he's blindfolded. I have to acknowledge that that could literally be true. If when he's actually seeing, he's so out of control that he doesn't feel confident in himself. That doesn't mean it's right. But, you know, it's possible his eyes are working against him right here. Or, like, for now. But, you know, you gotta learn the right way to do it. I mean, that's just insanity. But also, that's, you know, it's Dan's stubborn... I'll just be dead. Never mind. It's Dan's stubborn commitment to, like, suboptimal gameplay that is actually part of the appeal, so... And I can relate to that. I'm not going to be a hater. I'm not going to die this time. Hey, come on. I'm going to become the Joker. We were doing a little better there. That was a little bit better. Maybe not great, but a little bit better. I'll just jump off the edge because I was glancing. I'll acknowledge that. You know what? Let's stop turning the camera back. I don't mean to insult my good friend Daniel, but I'm still like, it drives me crazy that he doesn't like Sekiro for reasons that are like not good in my opinion. Like, Sekiro is such a great game. It's like the most new thing that From Software has tried. I mean, Bloodborne's great as well, don't get me wrong. But, like... I watched Dan do, like, the... It's not the owl. What's the first fight against the prince? What's that guy called? The one with the lightning? And he was just, like... Instead of, like, parrying... His whole strat was just jumping. Genichiro, that's it. Like, anytime, like, an attack came in, he would just jump. And then he's like, I don't get it. And literally 100% of his chat was like, stop jumping. But he was just... I've gotta hand it to him. Like, he beat the game. In spite of all that. Which is almost even more impressive than doing it, you know, in a way that makes a little bit... more sense from an efficiency standpoint, but you never do a long jump there. That's what I'm starting to learn. You never do a long jump there. Anyway, this sounds like I'm knocking him. I mean, I am for Sekiro. For Mario, he can do whatever he wants. It's his funeral. Beautiful. He'll stop doing the blindfolded Bowser when mouth passes him. Then he's got to get serious. You got to evoke that competitive instinct. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You ground pound on that. Malf already passed him. I'm not laughing at Malf passing him, but I'm laughing at me just running off the edge. I forgot Malf got a sub 40. I mean, that's crazy. Okay, he's been doing it for 2 days. I think we're ready to put this one on the run. But I mean, I'll admit this is like not a mathematically minded way to look at things, but I feel like elevator clip is not the sticky star for me. There's no way that elevator clip is the slowest, man. Not for me, at least. At optimal levels, sure. Hockey stick? Dude, hockey stick is faster than rocks for me, I think, right now. But we're splitting hairs over like a couple of seconds. Whoosh? What the heck is whoosh? Is that boing? I wouldn't dare kick boing out of my speedrun. It's one of the highlights. We can't kick out any of the stars on thwomps, because you need all of those stars in order to open that first star. You know what? You're making a good point for elevator clip, honestly. Maybe it is elevator clip. You can really only cut them out in maze lands. All right. I mean, we're definitely not getting rid of lava, that's for sure. Okay, I think I'm ready. I'm fully prepared. I'll just send it, man. I play better on game day. 3, 2, 1, go. I play better on game day. Get ready. It's me, Mario. HMC is going to be golder than it's ever been. Well, yeah, if we actually get 8 red coins. Otherwise, we're never going to see Hazy Maze Cave. Take a little hydrate. I will say, I know I tweeted it. The only major symptom I had from the vaccine is I literally drank, I would say like 6 to 8 liters of water yesterday. And I peed like once every 3 or 4 hours. Like it turned me into the world's most dehydrated man. Did you only just get your vaccine? Excuse me, don't try to paint me as an anti-vaxxer. This was my 3rd dose. You're probably just jealous because I'm on a pure Pfizer build. Many people had to compromise and get a Moderna or an AstraZeneca or a Johnson & Johnson. I'm pure Pfizer. Simply the best, better than all the rest. I'm also pure Pfizer. There's dozens of us. Don't, look, honestly, I might VIP you just so I don't confuse you with the rabble. Okay, does the real run start soon? Lakitu and bomb clip? Yeah, wait till I get Bowser Reds too. This run's going to the freaking moon. We, like, BC, again, you gotta, like, be careful with your discourse, because there are places, obviously, in the world where they don't have the vaccine at all, or they're working on, still getting everybody that wants them to get 2 doses. But, like, on a North American context, which is all I can really speak to with authority, BC has been slow as hell getting the boosters out. My wife is 30. She got her booster last weekend. I'm 33. I got my booster this weekend. The earliest I probably could have gotten it was probably like the last week of January, if I had to guess, so. Corey's isn't even for like another week or something like that. But apparently people like our age in Ontario got them a little earlier. Like maybe in December if they were able, or if they wanted. That looks good to me, but let's not risk it. We're in a gray spot right here. Help. Help me. Help me. Thank you. Okay, I wish I risked it. Still got it. Ontario also has milk in bags. That's true. You can't trust everything about Ontario, obviously. How Gen Z is it that I'm procrastinating getting my booster? I don't think that if you were looking for like, wow, that's such a plucky personality trait, you're not going to get it from me. I'm kind of like, you got to remember, I'm a millennial. I consider it essentially, you know, your societal responsibility if you care about your fellow man to basically get it at the earliest convenient availability for yourself. I mean, what do you mean you're procrastinating? Like, what are you waiting for? What can they do to sweeten the pot for you? I don't understand. It's just a needle. It only takes like a second and a half. I don't understand. I'm not like trying to be a hater. I'm glad you're double dosed. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. What are you waiting for? Maybe we don't want to get into that in the Twitch chat, though. Like, honestly, it felt kind of nice to be, like, out of the house. Even if it was just to get vaccinated. Had a nice conversation with the nurse that was giving me the shot. You know, there's like some human connection. Felt good just to be outside. Felt good to take the train again. I enjoyed going to the dentist last time I was there. Yeah, the world's like, it's all fucked up. It's all crazy. I don't know, like, I kind of wanted to do like an in-person drop-off of documents for my taxes. Just to like see my accountant. I haven't seen my accountant in like 2 years. I forgot what they look like. I'm just over here in my email, like they're not even like a person to me anymore. They're just a name on a screen. I'll take it. It's still consistent. Look at that schmoo. I was glancing, man. No, my accountant is not a notch in my bedpost nor a line in my song. Don't Fall Out Boy post on me. Don't Fall Out Boy post on me. Don't you dare. I'm just a Fallout boy. I'ma just Pete Wentz. I'ma just Patrick Stump. I'ma just sing my song. I'm a melancholy boy. Please don't fall out, Sergeant Vasquez, cause he's a Fallout boy. Sorry, I'm like, I don't know any new memes. I'm still on Island Boy, man. Are there any new memes lately? I miss any new memes? There are no new memes. No new memes? I went way too far out, man. I Lived? Damn Daniel? That's a pretty contemporary one. David After the Dentist. Charlie Bit My Finger. Dancing Baby. Ooh, look at that. Okay. Come on, bro. I got Tiger Blood. That's a good one. Charlie Sheen. Okay, then it's very simple. We just got to do red coins. Let's focus a little bit. Let's focus. Red coins. Perfect camera. You already know I'm getting there on the perfect line. About time I got a lucky break in this fucking game. We take those. We side flip. Michael Stipe voice. Side flipping deserves a quiet night. We can still make it. Don't cry. Neutral. Hold neutral. What makes a man turn neutral? 2 hardest coins already received. Don't long jump off of that. That's the last time I'm going to tell you. Elevated heart rate. I'm just going to be honest. Elevated heart rate. We're going to breathe through that. We're going to push it up a little bit. Okay, now remember this. Jump on the white, not on the white. Wait for 1 cycle. Nailed it. Nailed it. You can take a little time here. Like, preferably not that much. I deserve that. I deserve that. That's why you spend more time in the lab, quite frankly. Just be okay getting burned. It's not that... Hey, I was doing fine on game day until they changed the positions of those trapezoids. Look at this. See, you gotta hold neutral after that in order to reset for a position that you can do a silly kick. No one told me that. No one told me that. I had to learn it on the job. It's called on-the-job training. What is this camera? Oh, just the greatest camera you'll ever see is the answer. This is not even where you go, man. What the heck? Okay, here's the thing. We got 23 minutes. Let's run one more back. We got a chance. Do not update my splits. I care not for them. We'll just do it live this time. 3, 2, 1, go. Practice this more? No, it's not as good of content, in my opinion. I mean, you know, the worst form of content is just coming up with probably like reiterating the exact same reasoning for not practicing much on stream.
Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
That being said, oh, you're right. I'm comparing against Summer Best. So true. Compare with PB. Time to admit to yourself you need the elevator crutch. I appreciate the Michael Jordan attempt. I appreciate the Michael Jordan attempt. I took that personally. The worst content is Monopoly Madness. Look, Monopoly Madness, it's actually stunning how bad the game is. I was genuinely, like, so embarrassed when the game started and, like, we realized that that's all it was. Monopoly Plus is Monopoly. It's fun. Monopoly Madness, though, was, like, legit, holy cow. Like, it's so bad. It was actually almost... you know what? It might have even been worse than the Addams Family Mansion Mayhem, or whatever it was called. Which I had a great time playing for like an hour or so. And chat always, they want it back all the time. This can definitely still work, Copium. At least the Addams Family game had like some variety to the level, or to the levels. But what's so funny about the Monopoly game is that when I booted it up and set up the online lobby, it was like, do you want to make the game 10 minutes by default? And I was like, 10 minutes is so short. By the time it was over, I was like, I should have made it like 5 minutes max, because 10 minutes was way too much. You're lucky I almost put us in like a half-hour long game at first. I thought maybe like you know, it would be you gather the stuff during the mini game, and then like after the gathering phase, you go to the board with like the resources that you got during the mini game. But it's literally just like Ubisoft like owning the Monopoly IP and like thus being forced to use it, and they're like, I don't know. We developed like a mini game for a Rabbids party game that never actually came out. Just slapped the Monopoly man in it, charged $30 for it. Like, it's crazy. It's horrendous. I still can't believe... I'm not being too much of a hater on Destructoid, but I do want to speak to the Destructoid reviewer and be like, 7 out of 10? Really? Like, Far Cry is like a 7 out of 10. That's beautiful. I mean, it's not that I thought 7 meant the game would be good. It's simply that, like, when I saw a 7 out of 10, I was at least assured mentally that it wasn't one mini game extended for 10 minutes and then that's the end. Clearly, I was mistaken. 7's like a 5 nowadays. It's so funny that people still, like, they think it's like a modern thing. That's what game journalism, and I don't mean it like in a negative way to the reviewers, but at least that's what game scores have been like forever. If anything now, I feel like I see way more reviews that are like in the 7s than I did in the mid-2000s, where like if your game functioned, it was an 8 by default. Like if you gave something under an 8, it was like an insult. But anyway, we don't need to go down this rabbit hole. That's why I've always found scores kind of like funny. And by always, I mean when I became an adult. As a kid, you're like, wow, you know, Perfect Dark got a 9.6, GoldenEye got a 9.8. This has got to be one of the biggest disappointments in gaming history. But then, like, you know, now I'm like, I don't even care what the score is. What I do is, instead of reading the score, is I scroll down to the final paragraph. And then I just read what the final paragraph says, and that's like a score for me. You can't read the headline and get the gist just from that, because the headline is always sauced up to get you to click on it. So you click on the headline regardless, but then you get the meat and potatoes from the final paragraph. I forgot what my split button was. I'm just going to be honest with you. Help. Okay, that's fine. That being said, Steam reviews are still worse, though. Steam reviews just piss me off. It'll be the top Steam review will be like, 10 out of 10, I jerked my crank to this game, and the game is like, you know, This War of Mine or something like that. And you're like, that doesn't teach me anything, man. You're basically, you reviewed yourself as like a bad human being. Tell me, what's the gameplay like? What's the graphics? What's the sound design? What's the tilt factor? What's the value? He lived. Well, there's no reset coming for you this time. I promise you that. Side flip me. Lost my touch here, man. There we go. Yeah, I have seen like the game reviews on Steam. I've long been a proponent that game reviews don't need scores to be effective, but I've actually gotten like even more abstract pilled than that. I don't even think you need a review anymore. I think you literally just need like a thumbs up or a thumbs down. But then people were like, that wouldn't teach you anything. Here's the catch. 95% of games get a thumbs down. Only 5% of games that are actually worth playing get a thumbs up. Because I don't want games to have like a 7, an 8, a 9, or a 10. Because then you're like, why am I playing a 7 when I could be playing a 9? Oh, you're playing a 6, I'm playing a 9.5. Literally, I'm just like, is this game worth playing? Because the majority of stuff that I play is not. Like, at least when I try it out. So Steam ratings, I do trust the Steam ratings pretty well. You know, if something has like 95% positive, I'm like, there's a really good chance this would be like, that I'm gonna like this. If something was like 80% plus on Steam reviews, I would be like, there's still a pretty good chance. But whenever I see like if there's a roguelite that has, you know, like 71% positive reviews on Steam, I'm like, I'm not gonna rush out to play this. Hold on, pull me back. Steam 250 is the GOAT. It's true. Red coins. We're doing it. We're gonna pull this run back. I believe. Hold neutral. PeopOG, hold neutral. Good silly kicks and then a little focus. What the fuck just happened? You would give COD not worth playing, but it's the most popular game in the world? Yes, this is true. I don't see how these two things are necessarily like mutually exclusive from one another. Yeah, I guess the only falsehood in that statement is that COD is the most played game in the world. Obviously, someone's never heard of Naraka Bloodpoint. I'm like, I'm a big believer. I mean, I think, trying to figure out how to crystallize my thoughts on this. Crystallize, okay? This is gonna make me sound like a hater, but I'm not a hater in many ways. I genuinely, without being, oh, I lost a coin anyway, even better. Without being overly rude, I genuinely think about 1 to 2 games a month are worth playing. That's not to say that a lot of the ones that I would say are not worth playing are not like fun in their own right. But I feel like there's a lot of games that I play where I'm like, this is basically like a game I've already played, but like kind of worse. More like 0.5. I felt like I was being generous. I mean, like, but it sounds rude because like it takes a lot of work to make a game, like thousands and thousands of hours of labor. But like a lot of the time, and you know, some of the times you get like a masterpiece. I mean, for me, it's like it comes down more to like almost the design level, right? Like Super Auto Pets is such a good example of a game that I'm not gonna say it was easy to make, but was probably like took less time to make than a lot of games that I see on Steam that are like, hey, like I coded my own engine from scratch to make like an homage to an homage to XCOM, but instead of like